Hello, this is Nikki in Niagara, coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And it is time to show all my finished pages for the month of December. And as usual, there's quite a lot. So let's start off by showing you where I am with this poster now. So everything, just a minute, my wire is in the way. There we are. So this is what I've done on it since the last time I showed it to you. I did the cloud by covering up all the black lines. I did the wand using Posca glitter colors, and they're really nice, very glittery. It's a very fine glitter. And then I did all the stars that were on sections that I'd colored, so there's still a few stars left. And for the stars I used stickles. I can't remember the color. It's not gold, but it looks gold. So I did that. Yes, I did this bush, and I did this bush and the leaves here and here. It did the brick wall, and then I did this building right here. So here is where my fold line is, so it went over onto the other side of that. And I did the grass, and I used some cheap water-soluble crayons, which I didn't use water on. I used a blending fluid on those, and that goes. Let's see if I can. This is very large, so it's hard to show it all. So yeah, the grass comes down to here, and it actually does go over just a teeny bit more. And then I did the cat. For the cat, for all the characters on here, I'm not looking at any specific colors to do them. I'm not even going to do Pinocchio in any particular colors, because he's drawn quite uniquely. So this is the poster from The Adventures of Pinocchio, illustrated by Fabiana Attanasio. And so that means that I can fold this back up. So let me get it out of the way here. That is the piece of watercolor paper that I'm using as my board, since I am using alcohol markers and a variety of other materials that bleed through the paper. So that leaves this section that I was working on, because it's divided into fourths. So my next assignment that I'm going to give myself is to do the fox, and then I want to do the stone pavement, since it starts here and it goes over here, and basically it covers the whole poster. And I'll be doing that the same way I did the sky, the sea, and this grass. So yeah, so next time I show this to you, I will have completed those two steps, which hopefully I will do in January. The fox and the stone pavement. So put that over here. So let's get to the books. I did a lot of Christmas pictures, and I did a lot of color by numbers as usual, plus there's other stuff in here too. So this is one of my Christmas books. I managed to color a picture out of every coloring book I own except one, so I feel pretty good about that. So this is Christmas to Color by Mary Tanana and Tanana. And I really like this book. This is the one I did, this mandala here. There are a lot of mandalas in here, and the book is a lot like a Joanna Basford book, but it is quite intricate work that's done in this book. I've done one other one, which I did for Christmas in July, I think. No, it wasn't this book. It was a different one. Okay. Only supposed to show you this much. Then I received the newest book, a color by number book by Belba Family. This one is Mystery Mosaics Gallery, the most expensive masterpieces in the world. And I did, oh wait, let me take my flags out. And I did, which one's first? This one here, which is Portrait of Dr. Gachet by Vincent van Gogh at last sold price of $82,500,000. And then I did this one, which is Red Poppies and Daisies by Vincent van Gogh with a last sold price of $61,800,000. I didn't plan on doing two Van Goghs, but that's the way it turned out. Alright. Then I worked in this one for Christmas. I've been doing Christmas and winter type pictures. So this one had a Christmas picture in it. Oh, this is Yarn, Color by Numbers by Zen Master Coloring Books. Coloring book for adults. And there are actually now two yarn books. This one is called Yarn, Color by Numbers Coloring Book for Adults. And the other one is called Yarn, and then it says something about easy or simple. It's still a coloring book for adults. So, if you want this one, this is the one you want. The other one has a kitten on the front. So we did this one, and I really like how that turned out. I'm now, they have you use, oh no, they don't. Never mind. And I did a second one in here, which, for some reason, I thought it was Christmassy. I thought that these were jingle bells, but they're buttons. So yeah, this is just a bunch of knitted items. I think that's a pot holder, a ball of yarn, another pot holder, and a whole bunch of buttons and butterflies all over the page. So those are the two I did out of that. I really like the Zen Master books. I'm going to continue working in that one during the winter. And then this is Belba Family's Christmas and Travel Mosaics, and I did one. Oh no, I didn't. I started at the beginning. I did this one. Let's see, I'll tell you what they're called because there's a thing. This one is called All Dreams Come True. There's Santa with a brand new car for you. This one is called Angels. I really like this book. And did I do any more? Is there another page there? No, I guess that's it. Don't get 2 out of there. Then, surprisingly, I hardly did any out of this. It took me like practically, well, it took me weeks to actually get this once it was out. So I finally got it, and I hardly did anything out of it. I think I did 3. So I started at the beginning. That's what I do for these. So I did that one. I did that one. Oh, I guess I did all the ones I'm showing to you. And this one. I really like this one. Yeah, and that's where I am. So I will be putting this one away with my Christmas stuff. We'll have to bring it out in July when we do Christmas in July. And then next is the Creative Haven Christmas Color by Number by George Tufexis. And this one I really, really like. I think I'm going to continue working in this even when it is not winter. It is so nice. This is the one I did, and this took me like 3 days to do. I ended up doing something, taking a break for a day and doing something else. So that's why it took me 3 days. But this one was incredibly detailed. But I just love the pictures in this, and I think I'm just going to work in order with it because I've done the front page. And that one. And here's the next one. Oh yeah, a cardinal. That's nice. So yeah, I'm going to continue working in that. I don't care whether it's Christmas or not. That's a nice book. Then I did some work in the Color Questopia books that I hauled last month. And unfortunately, the 2 I did in here were not very satisfying to me. I don't like the way I did them. Because the white lines in between, I have to color those in. I don't like just leaving them white, and I always go over the line into them anyways, so they need to be covered up. Now this one was really nice until for some reason I used a dark blue glitter gel pen to do my lines with. So it doesn't look too bad on screen because you can't really tell that it's glittery blue, but it looks atrocious in real life. And I used the Black Widow, the Spider Black Widow pencil crayons for that. And then I did this one, and well, I guess I like this one. This one turned out well. This is a couple of toucans, if you can see, and I used a proper black fine liner to color in the black lines. So those are the 2 I did in here. Winter Windlings. This is a winter book which I will be continuing to work in throughout winter. I did one picture in here, and it is this one. And I have to say I am quite pleased with how that one came out. I just like the colors, and I love her eyes. They're magenta and royal blue. So this is by Edwina McNamee. And then I did a Chibi Girl from the Grayscale books 1 and 2 in here. I'm working in this every month. I wanted to do at least 2 every month, but I only managed to do 1 this month, and I did this one. Done quite a few in this, and I'm going back to working in it in order, I think. I would really like to finish this book. Yeah, so I've done that one. And that would make my next one. Yeah, I think I'm going to work in order in this one. So let's go back to the one I did. So I did this month. This didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it because, well, she's a Southern Belle, and I've done her in like summery bright pastels, and then I did the room like as a Victorian room. Then Joanna's Christmas. I did one out of here. There we go. This was done with gel pens, and yeah, these are the Spider Black Widows as well. Those, I hauled those this month, and you haven't seen my haul video yet, so that's why I was using them. They've become my new favorite pencils. Okay, then I did one out of the cute Chibi Christmas coloring book. I did this one here. So this one was some alcohol markers. This was a Ranger distress marker. This was green Posca. And this is white acrylic for the fur and his beard. And then I did one out of Escape to Christmas Past, a coloring book adventure by Good Wives and Warriors. I have all of their escape books now. I really like them. So this is the one I did, which is actually kind of a strange mandala. These are Christmas crackers that you pull the, you pull the ends on them, and you get a paper hat and some little doohickey inside. The one on the, I was thinking of doing this one too because it's the same as this one, only different. It's Christmas crackers. Again. So yeah, that's a really nice book. Hey, I worked in a lot of my Joanna Basford books this month because they, this is Secret Garden, because they came up on my, for the coloring book spin, where I spin the wheel in the app. I have the app Tiny Decisions, and I put in the books on a shelf that I haven't colored in yet for Color Your Hoard, but I use that app to spin the wheel to pick my books. So then that goes for the hashtag coloring book spin. And this is the one I did, and I'm really pleased with this. I used the Arteza Ink Onyx fine liners, and I really like them. I love the color variety. I got the 72, not the 102. simply because I thought 72 colors was enough. So I really like how that turned out. There's a lot of mandalas or mandala-ish, like circles in here. I'd like to work in that book more. Okay, and then every month I do 2 out of this magazine. So I did this one here, where I used 3 or 4 colors in there. So this one's basically a mandala, starting in the middle and going around. And then I did this one, which was from Anne suggested getting a set of markers and just randomly picking the colors. So what did I use? What did I write down? "24 Crayolas." Crayola 24. I don't know what that means. I think I randomly used 24 Crayola Super Tips. Or do I have 24? Oh, I know what this is. Yes, okay. I used the Crayola permanent markers, and there were 24 of them. So I used those randomly until the picture was filled up. So those are the 2 I've done. I bought myself 2 new Christmas books. I bought these right away when they came out, and I had all sorts of Christmas books that I was looking at to buy, but in the end I decided no, color in the ones that you have. And I bought myself 2. So this is A Merry Mermaid Christmas by Deborah Muller. And I did 1 in here. Did this one. And I used Copics. And the background is gelatos. And then I used stickles on the mermaid tails, but not on the fin. Oh, and I used white Posca around the bubbles. So yeah, I really like that one. I don't usually like pictures with words on them, but that's nice. And this is the other Christmas book that I hauled this month. You'll see it in my haul video. This is Gnome for the Holidays by Deborah Muller. And I did 1 out of here. And that's this one. So for this one I used, looks like I used Bic Intensity. And then I used some gel pens and a silver metallic pen, a gold metallic pen, and acrylic, white acrylic paint for the beards. Okay, we're getting down there. It's this is going to be much smaller than usual. Okay, so I worked in Flora. And I did this picture right here, which I absolutely love. I love how this turned out. So I used, what pencil crayons did I use? I am pretty sure I used the Brute Fooners. Um, and then I used Kuretake Gansai Tombi for the water background and for the ring and the stems. See, I really like that one. Then we have Whimsy Christmas, and I did this one right here. So I used Gelato for the background, Crayola glitter marker for the stars, Copic markers, Chameleon markers for the skin, Stickles for her tail, and all the first stuff was done with Eileen's snow, acrylic snow or something like that. It's a texture paste, so these are the snow bits are lumpy. I think that's all I used. That's enough. So this month I've really made a jump into making my pictures mixed medias. Okay, and then I did Camellia Angel Cova's Christmas mandalas, and this was my first time coloring in this, and I love this book. I like it a lot better than her current season books, springtime, summertime, autumn, and wintertime, because these ones have more mandala to them. Like, this is a smaller picture, and it's actually got like a real mandala around the outside. The books that she's put out now are basically just a picture with a tiny little kind of like filigree edging to them. So yeah, I decided not to buy the wintertime one. I'll grab it next winter, because I was getting tired of those kinds of pictures, because I'd faithfully worked in my springtime one, my summertime one, and my autumn one. So back to these. Did this one, which I really, really like, except that somehow I got fluorescent red for my berries, but it doesn't look too bad. And then I did this one. So Bic Intensity Ultrafines is what I used for both of them. This one has gel pen on it, glitter gel pen, lots of. And this one doesn't. It's just Bic Intensities, and did I use some fine liner? No, I used green metallic gel pen. So those are the two I did. Yeah, see, these have such smaller pictures in them, and they actually have the mandala. I like those, and I like that it's a square book. She should make all her books squares. And then I did my first pictures out of this book, and I cannot tell you how much fun I had coloring these broken circles. So I'm definitely going to be working in this some more, and I'd love the other broken circle books. So I did the Christmas ones in here. I did this one. Use Bic Intensity and some gel pen. And then I did this one. So Bic Intensity, gel pen, and white Posca. And this one, which is Bic Intensity, white Posca, and a bit of glitter gel. Oh, and black fine liner. I went over the snowman's arms and features. So yeah, I love this book. I'm definitely going to be working some more in it. And then I did a couple of pictures out of this one. There we go. This is Boule à Neige, which is snow globes. And I did 2 out of here, and I absolutely love this book too. So we did that one. And I love this. And I did this one. This one reminded me of, well, this one was done in pencil. What about the other one? Oh, I did this one in Crayola Super Tabs and white Posca pen. And this one I did in pencil. I don't know which ones. Oh, I'm pretty sure I used my Prismas and then I got the Brute Funer out to do the grass. But these, and white Posca for the snow. These remind me of those little figurines from the, I guess they were mostly from the 70s and a bit into the 80s. What were they called? Oh, Love Is. It had a little boy and girl with a, and they weren't wearing any clothes, and they had a little heart painted on them, and there was a saying on them, Love Is. Yeah, that's what that reminded me of. So yeah, it turned out well. Been using pencils a lot more often now too. And still slogging away in this one. Do at least 2 pictures out of this one every month. And I think I might have actually done, no, I did just 2. So I did these 2 using Crayola Super Tips. This one I like. So the rule for this book is that these are 3 color mandalas, but this one obviously I broke the rule because it would have been boring if I didn't do the random colors. But I tried to keep them bright. And then this one was the 3 colors. Sort of like, oh no, you know what? I went to 4. Let's see. Light pink, dark pink, red, turquoise. I did 4. Ooh. So I broke the rules on both of those. Shame on me. Alright, 2 more left. And we've just, no, 3 actually. Okay, so I did my first mandala out of this one. Did I start at the beginning? Yes, I did. Okay, so I did 2. I did these 2. So these are some simple ones. The book gets quite more detailed, but I had a lot of fun with these. I love big, complicated mandalas, and there you can see. So this one was complicated-ish, and that one was simple. And this is Mandala Meditation by Sterling Books, I believe. And then I have a little handful of velvet poster type things, and I entered those into my Spin the Wheel app so that I could get one done. And this is the one I did. It's like nothing special. I just used I used my Touch New markers, Ohuhus, And that's it. It's velvet. So, and finally, we come to Enchanted Forest. And I did this one. I think this was the first thing I did this month too. So I did the owl here, and that is some Art Alchemy holographic paint, and I used chalk pastels for the background, blue Posca, glitter and metallic gel pens, and this is Crayola Super Tips. Okay, so and then the last thing that I'm going to show you is Shannon at Paul and Shannon's Life did her finished pages last month, and she ended it up with her coloring empties. Now, I used to watch makeup empties, and I've done a few way back in the past. I did a few beauty empties. So I thought I would follow her and show you my coloring empties. I finished off these Touch New markers. That's 6 of them. And you'll notice how they all have a piece of washi tape wrapped around them. That means that I have refreshed them once, and so they can't be refreshed anymore, or else the color will be diluted. So these truly are finished because I've used their original ink, and then I refreshed them, and I used them a second time. So these are all done. Then I finished off 3 Maped water-based markers. I finished off a Tanmit glitter gel black, and I finished off a regular black gel writer gel pen. I finished off a Bic marking, and it's got the washi tape on it, so that means that it's been refreshed and is truly used up now. And then I finished off a black fine liner, which was a 0.4 mils, and it's I believe Art Snack's own brand name, Plumchester. So yeah, those are my empties for the month of December. And that's all I have to show you. So I did pretty good. Or maybe I did pretty bad, since these are usually 45 minutes long, and I am looking at 39 minutes right now. So, I hope you guys like my new black background. My white one was getting pretty filthy, so I decided to go with black this time and see how it wore. It gets dusty, and the bits show on it, but I can't write on it, so that's the good thing. So, in just a little while, you will next find my December haul, and I got some really good things to show you guys. So there's that coming up, and then I have a special huge box full of Happy Meal coloring supplies that I got from my sister that I'm going to just a separate video for. That's coming up. I'm going to be unboxing and possibly starting on camera a paint by number kit from what's the name of the company? Victoria's Moon, I believe. So I'll be showing you that. And on the days I'm not showing you that content, the flips will come up. So the flips are usually on Tuesday and Thursday and the weekends. So, in the meantime, until next time, bye-bye.